Coming up in court today.
When she went to go pull out, she clipped the gas pump.
Right.
And she totally, she clipped it this way.
Did she stop?
And no, she just drove off.
Oh,
Yeah,
she just drove
drove.
In the court system, justice is not always just. That's why they bring their disputes here. Real people, real problems, real justice. Justice is eye for an eye.
The plaintiff is suing her grandmother to have her driver's license revoked. The defendant claims she's a good driver and needs her license to attend her bi-weekly poker parties.
I'm the plaintiff and I'm going to win this case. I'm suing my grandmother today because she is a very reckless driver. She drives very carelessly and she is a danger on the road. And I know that once Extreme Akim sees this case, he will see it my way.
My granddaughters are harassing me. They want to take away my license, and I'm a very active person. In over 50 years, I've only had one ticket and one accident.
All rise!
Alice Sanders, you are bringing a complaint against your grandmother, is that correct?
Yes.
Your 72-year-old grandmother, Carol Sanders, you're trying to have her driver's license taken away, correct?
Yes, sir.
You're saying that she is a danger when she is behind the wheel?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and ma'am, you're insisting that you can drive and that you're a safe driver and that you're active and that you should not have your driver's license taken away.
Absolutely.
Okay, tell me about it, Ms. Sanders.
Well, I want to start out by saying that she means a whole lot to me, very much so. It hurts me to have to do this, but it needs to be done. When I was very young, my parents passed away in a car accident, which makes it even more important to me that she is a safe driver. And when my parents were in the car wreck, they did pass away. And she took us in, me and my sister, and she's been like a mother to us. She is starting to fade away when it comes to driving. There's been a couple incidences where she has not been very...
Well, tell me about them.
Well, one of them was just the other day. I walked into the garage to get something, and there was an extremely huge amount of mud on the tire, more than just hitting a mud puddle or something. There was a gross amount of mud all up under the car, on the front of it. And so I went in there, and I was like, Grandma, what happened to the car? Why is it so muddy? And she said, well, I got stuck in your Aunt Helen's driveway. Your Honor, it's a circular driveway. I don't understand how she would have gotten stuck in a circular driveway.
So did you find out what happened?
Yes, Your Honor. I happened to go over there the next day to my Aunt Helen's house, and there where the flower bed was just destroyed. All the flowers were,
She'd run over the whole flower bed?
Yeah, well, there was a section where she apparently had gotten stuck. And she didn't just try to, stick a rock in there to get leverage to get out. She stuck towels and sheets in the hole to try to get herself leverage to get out. And then she had just left the towels and stuff there, so...
And she left, so she destroyed the whole flame. Do you remember that incident, ma'am?
I remember the incident well, and it wasn't quite that way.
What happened?
The sprinklers had been on, the flower bed was very wet, and my front tire simply slipped off the cement.
Okay, did she destroy the whole flower bed?
Yes, it was destroyed.
Okay.
Not true.
What other incidents have you...
Just a couple of weeks ago, I was at work and had gotten a call. She had called me and she said, Alice, I'm stuck in the parking lot at the bank. Could you come help me get out? I'm kind of in a jam. Not a problem. I love to help out my grandmother. So I was like, I'm on my way. I drove out there. Your Honor, she was not stuck in the parking lot. She was stuck in the drive-thru of the bank.
She was stuck in the drive-thru of the bank?
And
what do you mean she was stuck in the drive-thru?
Well, she didn't go through the right way where you're supposed to. She had gone in through the exit where you're supposed to drive out. And when she went in, she says that she was turning and tried to back up to fix it or something. And there's only 2 lanes for that one, and she was over the median totally. And so she was blocking both of the entrances to the bank.
Oh, so her car was on the median blocking, I mean, she had gotten on the median and it got stuck.
Right, so neither one, both of the lanes to go into the teller thing was blocked.
Ma'am, do you remember that incident?
Yes, I do. And I will have to admit, I did go in the wrong way. But in the turning, there wasn't very much space. So, of course, I had to back up over the median. And then my car wouldn't go back up over it. So and then I got upset because there were other people waiting to come into the bank.
And how long were you stuck on the medians?
Until she got there.
How long
took about 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, who's behind you?
This is my sister.
Your sister? Come on in here, too, ma'am. What is your name?
Jane.
Jane,
Sanders.
are you in agreement with your sister that your grandmother doesn't need to be driving?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me what you know.
She really doesn't need to be on the road. She's, there was one incident that on Sundays, she lives with Grandma.
Right.
And so I was going by to pick them up for church like we always do. And then so I dropped them back off. And she was over there in the kitchen cooking. Okay. She was making her roast like she always makes. Every Sunday she makes it. So the phone rang, so I picked it up and I was talking on the phone. It was the gas station attendant from down the road. Right, what'd he say? And he said that that Grandma had come through and got her $10 worth of gas that she gets all the time. Right. She only puts $10 in. Okay. Each time she goes, she always puts $10 in. Okay, so what happened? And so she's going 2 and 3 times a week. And when she went to go pull out, she clipped the gas pump. Right. And she totally, she clipped it this way. Did she stop? And no, she just drove off.
Yeah, she was just bringing it home, and she didn't even tell us about it.
I'm always going out to help people who can't get to the doctor, can't go to the grocery store or whatever. I need my driver's license. This is what I do.
The plaintiffs are suing their grandmother to have her driver's license revoked. The defendant claims she's a good driver and needs her license to attend her bi-weekly poker parties.
All right, let me talk to Granddaughter. I've also seen y'all submitted a ticket she got for failure to wear seatbelt, and also, what was the other ticket for?
The ticket was for going the wrong way on a one-way street.
And what, do you remember going the one way on the wrong way? I mean, the wrong way on a one-way street?
Yes, sir, I did.
And where was she going then?
She was actually in downtown at that time, and I'm surprised the police did not take her into custody, but the reason why they didn't is because she takes cookies and brownies and stuff like that to the fire stations, to police stations and stuff, and so they kind of feel like she's like family.
Right.
Because she is
grandma.
Yeah.
This is not, I mean, I do take cookies and food to the police station and the fire station. I have done that every Sunday or every week since 9/11. Okay, and good. Certainly if I did something wrong, they would haul my butt off to jail because I would not get favors for that. Okay.
But they know who you are.
I've got an incident when she's going to play poker or something.
Well, whenever we was at the bank, when the bank incident happened, we had asked her why she was there, and she said she had to pull out $500. Right. And I said, well, Grandma, why $500? What'd you need $500 for? And she said, well, the girls and I, the ladies and I are going out tonight, and we're going to play Monte Carlo.
Well, ma'am, do you win any money when you go out?
Absolutely. Last year I made $25,000. $25,000 And I will tell you, I have this money today because I hide it from them.
You hid the money?
Absolutely.
And what is it? You and some other ladies play, senior citizens, or what?
It's a group of my friends, and we do get together, and I'm very active. I'm always going out to help people who can't get to the doctor, can't go to the grocery store or whatever. I need my driver's license. This is what I do.
But not if she's going to put people in danger.
I mean,
she's going the wrong way on a one-way street. She's
getting stuck in the bank.
Yeah, I mean,
no one was injured. Nobody
all right. Well,
was hurt.
I'll be back in a second with my decision. I'll make a decision. Thank you.
Would you be willing to retake the driver's test?
Absolutely. Absolutely, I would take the driver's test.
All rise.
Thank you. Granny, your two granddaughters love you. I mean, that's all they've got in the world. Their parents died in a car wreck, and they're scared. They're scared to lose someone they love, and they love you. And, you know, there is a concern of mine that you're going down streets the wrong way and going down bank teller lanes the wrong way. I've got to consider the safety of you as well as the citizens of the city in making my decisions. So what I'm going to do is, Big Sugar Ray, what we're going to do is we're going to take Granny out to the parking lot, and we're going to set up an obstacle course. And if she can demonstrate to me that she can drive correctly, then I'm going to let her keep her license. But if she doesn't drive correctly, Grandma, I'm going to have to make other arrangements, okay? All right,
Gotcha.
Big Sugar Ray, let's get her in the parking lot. Let me see how she drives, okay? All right. All right, Big Sugar Ray, let's give her the test. Oh, gosh. She went over the curve. Big Sugar Ray, what we're going to do is we're going to take Granny out to the parking lot, and we're going to set up an obstacle course. And if she can demonstrate to me that she can drive correctly, then I'm going to let her keep her license. All right, Big Sugar Ray, let's give her the test. Oh, gosh. She went over the curve.
Come on.
Oh, she knocked the first cone.
Go back two. Go back two. Come on. That's it. Go back two. All right. Come on. Come through the left in here. Come through this one. Now, don't quit running over the cones now. Come through the left. Go.
Am I missing them?
Come through here, right here.
Oh. I think I've seen enough. All right, you better stop her. She's going to hit the wall. She's going to hit the wall. She's going to hit the wall. Don't. Okay, Grandma, come on out of the car. Come on out of the car.
Cut it off now.
I've seen enough.
That's it. Just it. That's enough. We're going to get you a chauffeur by.
All right, Miss Sanders, listen to me, Miss Sanders.
I'm just nervous.
Listen to the judge.
Just
I saw you drive, and with your granddaughter's concerns and their evidence, what we're going to do is, you know that $25,000 you won? Well, that was an illegal bet. You're really not supposed to keep that under the law, but I'm going to allow you to keep it, but that money's going to go to paying for a driver when your granddaughters can't drive you, okay? You're gonna put that money in a trust, and that'll pay for your driver anytime your granddaughters can't take you anywhere. And I got one for him. Sugar Ray, I'll send that driver over to her so she can meet him.
Come right over here, sir.
All right, so we'll get. Anytime you need a driver, you're gonna be paying for the driver, okay? All right, ma'am. Bring in the next case. Thanks.
The plaintiff is suing for workers' compensation for medical bills. The defendant claims the workers' comp had already been denied by other courts.
All right, Butch Springer, you're suing Lashton Storage, and it's being represented by Alice Lashton, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about Lashton Storage. How many employees do you have?
We have approximately 350 employees.
And what kind of company is it?
We're a storage company.
Storage company? Okay, and you're suing them for doctor's bill in the amount of $2,463, lost wages of $5,469, and estimate for surgery of $23,500. Is that correct?
Yes,
You're
Your
suing
Honor.
for all that. All right, tell me about the case. And you also got terminated you're suing for, too?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
On March 11th at 4 p.m., I was operating the forklift. I have 7 years experience, 4 years with her company, 3 years before. I'm the safest employee in the company. I've received the safety acknowledgement award for 2 6-month terms. These are hanging in her office, framed.
Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor, he did.
Okay. Great. Well, what happened March 11th, 4 o'clock?
I was lifting a pallet of disposable cameras. It had an extra box on top. I lifted the pallet, put the parking brake on. I had to get the other box off. When I did, it jolted and I fell off.
How did it jolt? I mean, why?
The parking brake.
The parking brake fell?
Popped out.
Popped out, and then it jolted, and you fell off? And
yes.
What kind of damages you got? What kind of...
I have a herniated disc.
Okay. And you have an estimate? Do you have any estimates for your surgery?
Yes, Your Honor.
You give those picture array. What's your company's position on this case?
Well, Your Honor,
this is a workers' comp case, right?
Yes, it is.
And you've denied his claim?
Yes, we have.
Okay. And did you got denied at the hearing? Is that why you're here? Okay. What happened? Why are you denying it?
First of all, Your Honor, Butch has been in the past a faithful employee, but lately, for like at least the last 2 years, he's really fallen off. First of all,
that's a lie, Your Honor. That's a lie.
He calls in constantly.
Okay, well, he's got medical bills here. I got $1,396. I got $23,500 estimate, and I got a $2,463.52. I mean, he's got medical bills. You don't deny he got injured at your job, do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you're denying he got injured at all?
Yes, I do.
And what basis do you have for that? Why do you...
Your Honor, actually, we have proof that he did not get hurt at the job.
And what proof is that?
We have a videotape.
No, you do not.
And what is the videotape showing?
The videotape shows that Butch is nowhere in the area where he claims he was. There's no forklift or anything.
Okay, Big Sugar Ray, get the videotape. So let me get your company's position straight, and I guess this is how you wanted the commission. Okay, this incident occurred on March 11th at 4 o'clock, is what you're saying?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and is this the tape from that time period?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we need to play the tape. Okay, this says March 11th, and I guess the year is blocked out, so it's March 11th, 4 o'clock. Okay, is this the area you say you had the forklift, sir?
It was in front of the office, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I don't see any forklift. I don't see you falling. I don't see anything going on at all. See that newspaper in the picture? Can you make that bigger for me so I can see the newspaper? Bring it on up.
Aha!
March 17th. That's 6 days after the incident. You're bringing into court a video 6 days after the incident?
Your Honor,
I told you she's a liar.
She's a
liar.
I've never viewed the tape
cannot be. If it's a March 17th paper, you had to videotape this 6 days after the incident, and that's how you won the workers' comp case? And now you're submitting it by court and trying to win it like that?
Well, Your Honor,
Who made this tape? Who made this tape?
That tape came from corporate, Your Honor.
Corporate? Yes. And you have 300 employees?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, I'll tell you what. That tape shows that you fraudulently won the workers' comp case. He does have injuries. I don't know about your proof as much, but one thing I am mad about is what corporate did, that they came in here and did a fraud on me. If I didn't pull that newspaper up, I would have never known that it was the date 6 days after. So what I'm going to do, at this case, I'm going to tell the Workers' Compensation Board to reopen your case, but you're going to have to prove your case because I have some doubts about your case, too. But I don't like what corporate did. So corporate's going to write me a check. Corporate's going to write a $10,000 check, and I'm going to give that to charity. And you're going to get your case reopened, and so that you could go back and prove your case. You had some inconsistencies in your case, too, so I have problems with that. So we're going to reopen your case, and your corporate's going to go back. When you get back there, tell them, don't ever bring fraud to Judge Extreme Akim's courtroom again, because they're going to write me a big, fat check.
I'm sorry.
So my verdict is that against the defendant for $10,000, and you get them to bring me that check to go to charity. Thank you.
Yes, Your
That's justice.
Thank you, Your Honor. I feel I won today. Not only do I get a retrial on my workman comp benefits, but her company has to pay $10,000 to a charity. Woohoo!
In today's second case, I assess punitive damages against the company. Punitive damages are awarded and jury trials are by the judge when the company or individual's conduct is outrageous. I felt the conduct by the company in this case was completely outrageous, so I made them pay punitive damages. If someone is outrageous with you, don't get revenge. Bring it to my court.